Alrighty, folks, welcome to our NBA free pick video here today for Friday, January 19th, 2024. Of course, my name is Brock Page. I've been dishing out free sports picks right here on YouTube since 2016. I'm currently hitting at 81% my last 17 extra daily picks on my premium site. And the good news is I have another extra daily pick going off here today. And if you sign up for that membership here today, you're going to get access to that package every single day for the next 30 days. And as an added bonus, you're also going to get access to my daily best play during that time frame absolutely free. It's going to be included with your purchase. So you're going to get 2 premium selections of mine every single day for the next 30 days. The math works out to be just 9 cents a day. And of course, you may be wondering what the difference is between what I do here on the free videos and what I do on my premium site. Well, what I do here on the free videos is I'll handicap the entire slate of games in any given sport, side and total. And what I do on my premium site is, well, I actually share with you which one of these free plays on these videos that I actually like the best. Now, if you want to get access to every single premium selection I give out, you may want to think about signing up for my full access, all-inclusive chairman membership. Chairman members get access to every single premium selection of mine, every single package, every single day for the next 30 days. As an added bonus, you also get access to my chairman podcast, absolutely free. It's included with your purchase. But most importantly, guys, once again, I am hitting at 81% in my last 17 extra daily picks on my premium site. And with that, folks, we are going to jump into some free content. We're going to start off with the Sixers at the Magic, 7 o'clock Eastern tip-off. Philadelphia's minus 4.5, totals 221. And as good as the Magic have been at home here, well, I actually think this is a pretty generous number for Sixers bettors. They've been one of the tougher teams in the Eastern Conference to score against. As a matter of fact, Philly's allowing fewer three-pointers a game than any other team in the entire NBA. They're doing great guarding that long-distance shot. And, of course, they're facing a Magic team who's had all kinds of problems shooting from long range this year. Orlando's currently dead last in the league in offensive three-point percentage. And when it comes to scoring points, well, Orlando doesn't do a whole lot of that late. They're in the bottom 5 in the NBA in fourth quarter scoring. Now, injury-wise, both Harrises are out for the Magic. Franz Wagner still inactive. Meanwhile, for Philly on the other side, Covington, Melton, and Bamba are still on the sideline. Jaden Springer's out. Springer is questionable. Now, the Sixers saw 5 out of their last 8 stay under the total. Meanwhile, Orlando's 11-7 to the under in the Kia Center. Give me the Sixers minus 4.5, under 222. Next contest, Spurs, Hornets, 7 o'clock Eastern tip-off. Charlotte's minus 5, totals 237. And for a team laying a couple of baskets in the spot here, the Hornets have been terrible lately. They lost their last 6 straight, and they went just 1-9 straight up in their last 10. Now, to 17 total contests on their own hardwood, these guys got the W in just 23% of those home games. And they're facing a Spurs club on the other side who's actually been solid against the number here recently. They've been a pretty good covering team. They're 6-2 against the spread in their last 8, with straight-up victories during that time frame over the likes of Detroit and this very Charlotte team. And as bad as these Spurs have been this year, they do tend to score points late. They're a top 10 fourth quarter point producing team. Devin Vassell averages over 17.5 points a game. Keldon Johnson's getting 16 points a night himself. When it comes to the injury list, Wemby and Sissoko are out. Zach Collins is questionable. Meanwhile, for Charlotte on the other side, Williams and Hayward are out for them. Richards, McGowans, and Miller are also questionable. Now, total-wise, the Hornets saw unders in 6 out of their last 8. Meanwhile, San Antonio went 7-1 to the under in their last 8 themselves. Give me the Spurs plus 5, under 237. Next game, Nuggets, Celtics, 7:30 Eastern tip-off. Boston's -5.5, totals 234. And speaking of the total in this one, the Celtics saw unders in 5 out of their last 8. Unders against the likes of the Spurs, Raptors, and Bucks. And out of their last 10 head-to-head meetings with the Nuggets, the under cashed in 70% of those games. So if you're into historical trends, certainly want to think about that one there. Now, Denver on the other side saw unders recently against the likes of the Pacers, Jazz, and Hornets. And when it comes to selecting a winner in this one, this game's being featured as my $1.99 daily best play on my premium page. And if you sign up for that membership here today, you're going to get access to that package every single day for the next 30 days. You'll get one premium selection of mine per day during that time frame. The math works out to be just 6 cents a day. But as far as making a free pick is concerned, give me the under 234. Next game, Hawks, Heat, 8 o'clock East. Miami's -6, totals 227. Now, Miami covered the number in 5 out of their last 8, and they play their best basketball at home. The Heat's 12-7 straight up in their own building, and I'll tell you, they've rebounded quite well defensively there. Matter of fact, the Heat's currently a top 5 defensive rebounding team on their own court. Bam Adebayo is grabbing 10.5 rebounds a game, second on the roster in points. Meanwhile, Tyler Hero is knocking down 40% of his 3 balls, club leader in scoring. Now, they're facing an Atlanta squad who's one of the worst covering teams in professional sports. These guys are 3-7 against the spread in their last 10. And out of 40 total ball games for the entire season, the Hawks covered the point spread only 10 times. Now, Atlanta's biggest issue this season has been their defensive play. These guys have the second highest defensive field goal percentage in the entire NBA. They're actually letting their opponents make over 50% of their field goals against them. And when it comes to the injury list, Jaquez is out for Miami. Kevin Love is questionable. Meanwhile, for the Hawks, Matthews, Hunter, and Krejci are still out. Trae Young is also banged up as well. He's listed as questionable. Now, Atlanta saw their last 4 straight stay under the total. Unders against the likes of the Magic, Spurs, and even the Pacers. Meanwhile, Miami saw their last 4 straight stay under the total themselves. Give me the Heat -6, under 227. Next matchup, Suns, Pelicans, 8 o'clock East. New Orleans is -3, totals 236.5. And even though the Pels have been solid at home this year, they have struggled a bit rebounding in the Smoothie King Center. They're currently in the bottom 5 in the West in defensive boards per game at home. And they certainly could face problems here today underneath the basket because Phoenix is currently the best defensive rebounding team in the entire league. They currently rank first in the NBA in defensive boards. Yusuf Nurkic averages 10.5 rebounds a game, dozen points a night on offense. And speaking of offensive production, Kevin Durant is averaging a team-high 28 points a game. KD's currently drilling 47% of his three-pointers. Now, injury-wise, Ball and Lee are out for Phoenix. Matt Ryan inactive for New Orleans. The Pels saw unders recently against the likes of the Kings, Clippers, and Nets. Meanwhile, Phoenix saw 5 out of their last 9 stay under the line. Give me the Suns +3, under 236.5. Next matchup, Pacers, Blazers, 10 o'clock Eastern tip-off. Indiana's -4.5, totals 238. And even though the Pacers are banged up a bit, they're facing a Portland squad who lost 7 out of their last 9. And I'll tell you what, these guys struggle getting the W at home. The Blazers are winning just 33% of their contests in the Moda Center, and they're easily the worst offensive team in the league. The Blazers average fewer points a game than any other team in the NBA. No real surprise here. They've got one of the lowest offensive field goal percentages in the entire league as well. They're facing a Pacer team who's got plenty of shooters besides Halliburton. Miles Turner makes 52% of his field goals, second on the roster in scoring. Meanwhile, Obi Toppin knocks down 42% of his three-pointers. Now, injury-wise, Halliburton, Nesmith, Jackson, and Nembhard are questionable for the Pacers. Meanwhile, for the Blazers on the other side, Shaedon Sharpe is day-to-day for them. 6 out of the Blazers' last 9 stayed under the line. They were also a staggering 10-2 to the under against Eastern Conference opponents. And surprisingly, the Pacers have also gone 6-1 to the under in their out-of-conference road games. Give me the Pacers minus 4.5, under 238. And with that, folks, we are going to jump into our next and final breakdown for the video. It's going to be in that Nets-Lakers game, 10:30 p.m. East. The Lakers are the 6-point favorite. Total's 227.5. Now, the Lakers got the W in 4 out of their last 6, and they've looked solid on offense during that stretch. LA's currently a top 5 field goal shooting team at home in the West. And speaking of home games, the Lakers are currently 16-7 in their own arena. Anthony Davis averages a team-high 25 points a game, dozen boards a night for the big man. Meanwhile, D'Angelo Russell knocks down 40% of his long balls. And they're facing a sputtering Brooklyn squad who lost 7 out of their last 10. And they certainly struggle defending the long ball themselves. They're currently in the bottom 5 in defensive three-point percentage. When it comes to rebounding the basketball, well, the Nets haven't been great doing that on D. They're in the bottom 10 in defensive boards per game. Now, injury-wise, Sharpe and Whitehead are out for Brooklyn. Reddish and Vincent out for the Lakers. LA saw 6 out of their last 10 stay under the total. They're also 70% to the under on their own court. Meanwhile, the Nets have gone 13-7 to the under away from Brooklyn this year. Give me the Lakers minus 6, under 227.5. And with that, folks, now it's time for our quick pick recap. Give me the Sixers minus 4.5, under 222. Spurs plus 5, under 237. I like the under 234 in the Denver-Boston game. I'm hitting at 81% my last 17 extra daily picks on my premium site. Miami Heat minus 6, under 227. Phoenix Suns plus 3, under 236.5. Pacers minus 4.5, under 238. With my next and final free pick for the video, give me the Lakers minus 6, under 227.5. And with that, folks, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on my premium page. Now, if you do end up getting a membership here today on patreon.com/BrockPage, just a friendly reminder, you're going to get access to that membership every single day for the next 30 days. And as an added bonus, you're also going to get access to all of my cheaper memberships absolutely free. They're going to be included with your purchase. That's why I always tell folks that Chairman Package, it's a full access, all-inclusive membership. It gives you access to every single premium selection of mine, every single package, every single day for the next 30 days. And as an added bonus, you also get access to all of my cheaper memberships absolutely free. They're all included with your purchase, but you also get access to my Chairman podcast each and every day, absolutely free. That is also included with your purchase. But most importantly, guys, got to thank you for joining me right here on the free video. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, folks, happy Friday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you later on today on my premium site at patreon.com/BrockPage.